Forrige uke ankom norsk-amerikanerne Bergen.
Welcome to Norway.
Hvor de måtte rett ut i en konkurranse.
Alt for Norge.
Mark, Julie, Isaac og Ashley tappte og blir derfor nødt til å kjempe mot hverandre denne uka. Og 2 av dem må til slutt reise hjem til USA.
I don't want anyone to go home. That 2 people have to leave. That's so hard.
Våre 12 norsk-amerikanske venner på vei sørover i Hordaland. Men de vet ikke at endelig destinasjon Fusa kommune.
I have no idea where we're going. Do you?
We are in fjord country, so I just say forget about it and enjoy the ride.
You know, I was ready to leave the city. I've always preferred the outdoors, and I was a little sad to see it go because it's a beautiful town, but we were all really excited to see where we were headed next. Oh wait, I see some buildings. I see a town.
Oh, is that where we're going?
Holy smokes. It's breathtaking. My imagination was just running wild of where, you know, how many different places we could go in this boat. I was immediately just excited. Come relax in nature. Have a little picnic in the pond. How's it going? My name's Isaac, and I'm a snowmaker at Snowbird, Utah in Salt Lake City. I would describe myself as adventurous, fun-loving. This last person I'm gonna see for 10 days. Backcountry Alaska, baby. Whew. I've been playing trumpet since I was in 4th grade. And my dad also plays trumpet, and so he kind of got me started on it. And I've always dreamed about playing my trumpet in the fjords in Norway. If Norway is anything like this, I'm gonna be pretty excited. I've just fallen in love with so many different countries, and the one country I've never been able to go to is Norway. Making lefse, 3 generations in the kitchen. My family has always been a huge part of my life, and so I would love to be able to see where they come from and where I come from.
This is the Norwegian necklace.
And those are from your mother?
Yes.
Wow, that's beautiful. I'm so excited. I'm going to Norway.
Well, goodbye. Have a good time.
Some lefse for me.
All right.
Isaac!
Selv om reisefølget nå endelig har kommet fram til Fusa, aner ikke hvor de er. Det eneste de har fått beskjed om at de skal følge en kronglete og bratt sti oppover åssiden.
Careful, it's super slippery right here.
All right.
These short little legs will get me there somehow.
My first impression is, wow, this is so steep and beautiful and lush and green. But the second thought was like, oh my gosh, where on earth are we going and what are we going to do? Like, I just hope that there's a bathroom.
I like to think I'm adventurous until all of this happens.
I like stepped my boot like all the way in mud, and I think that was the first time I've ever seen that much mud on me. It was kind of shocking.
I'm from Chicago.
Got it. What's that?
This has got to be the hardest thing I've ever done in my life.
It was like something I've never done before because I normally don't go hiking in the rain, but it was slippery and it was dangerous, and at a few times I thought I might not make it.
Julie, you can do it.
She's good.
I'm wondering if we should take her Hogler.
I'll carry one of your bags. We got it.
Really?
Yeah, we'll take it.
Here, I'll carry the green thing.
I'll carry it on the front. I do it all the time. When I first offered to grab her bag from her, she kind of was like, no, it's okay, I got it.
Are you serious? I don't want to stress you out.
No, we don't want you getting hurt.
Each other.
But I could tell she still really needed it, and she was struggling a bit. We all need to get up here, and being safe is a huge priority.
Don't expect special treatment. Isaac helped me so gentlemanly. And not only that, he took me by the hand. We love Norway. And when a man takes me by the hand, I just can't help thinking he's great. Hi, Norway. My name is Julie Cassiopo, and I'm from Seattle, Washington. Come on in. I'm half Sicilian, half Norwegian. My job is I'm a singer and an entertainer. I've even had newspaper articles written about me. Here's one, Cassiopo singing, flinging her crazy personas around. This is my friend Michael McCarthy, and he's also a wonderful makeup artist. He wanted to do my makeup for my
Norwegian television debut.
Okay, ooh. Yes, indeed. Oh, here comes my student. I'm also a substitute school teacher, and I do vocal coaching for people who are aspiring to be singers just like me. Ah, eh, oh. Try it. Ah, eh, ah. Here we are at my Uncle Obert's house. He's 90 years old, and my grandmother used to live here with him. What do you think about me going to Norway? Isn't it pretty unbelievable?
I think it's wonderful. You can see all the places where your grandmother and grandfather lived.
It's going to be a great adventure.
My mother always used to call us Trollungen when we did something that she didn't like.
Oh, I always thought Grandma had a great sense of humor, and I can tell by the way I'm laughing in this picture. You know, I sort of feel like going on this trip to Norway, I think Grandma's behind it, her spirit.
Could be. Yeah, she's probably waiting for you there. Okay, Joey.
Okay.
Well, have a wonderful trip.
Oh, thank you. I
Bring
plan
back
on
some herring.
Oh, I'm sure I will.
And some rollercoaster.
Hey! Julie, how was your hike?
It was fabulous. And I want to thank this man here. He held my hand and carried my backpack. Just this little thing here, but still.
Well, you're probably wondering why we made you climb all the way up here to this little house in the middle of nowhere. It's just because we Norwegians, we love small houses in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
All right.
And this house is actually a summer house, or a hytte, as we call it. Hytte. Back in the old days, when your ancestors left for America, this place was full of life all year round. Wow. It was a small holding, or as we say, a Husmannsplass.
Husmannsplass.
That's right. And living at a Husmannsplass like this one was a very simple life. But I hope you find it comfortable, because you're going to be staying here for a few days. And just like in the old days, this place still has no running water or plumbing. And of course, no plumbing also means no toilet. So if you have private business, then you have to use the utedass. Utedass, yeah.
I've always been in cities, and I don't think I realized how big of a baby I am about this stuff. I really love showers, and I really love bathrooms. And I kind of thought I would just have those things the whole time I was here. I'm not sure I will survive.
So you ready for this? Yes. You can bring your bags inside, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
I call the window back.
I think this is awfully cute.
Oh, wow. This is so cool. There's like a little cradle in here.
I know.
Like for like
a little baby.
Yeah, and I can
A little
imagine
Norwegian baby.
sleeping on this.
This place almost smells like my grandparents' house. Not in a bad way. You know how smells bring you back to places.
Right.
Oh my gosh. This place is absolutely gorgeous. I've never seen anything like it. I honestly couldn't imagine a more beautiful spot. This is exactly what I imagined Norway to look like. I could stay here for the rest of my life.
Oh, my family has one of these like right in our foyer. Like someone from Norway brought it over.
A spinning wheel?
Yeah, yeah. I hope that my family lived somewhere like this because it's extremely beautiful. But in general, I'm just excited to see where they lived because I want to feel more rooted in as to why I'm here in Norway.
Etter en lang dag det på tide med en velfortjent middag. Gjengen må selv sette sammen et måltid av det de finner I skapet.
So here's the julepålegg.
And the pickled herring that can go on our plate.
We'll make our little...
We'll have like a little appetizer plate.
Our cold board.
Cold board.
Yeah.
Okay, what if we made macaroni and cheese with Bruno's?
Okay, we'll do that. And that's for dinner for tonight, right?
Yep. Yes.
Okay.
But do all Norwegians use the utehouse?
When they're at the Husmannsplass.
At the Husmannsplass?
Yeah.
They use the utedass?
Yeah.
Oh. What are you doing, the owl sound?
That's a loon.
Oh, a loon.
The Minnesota loon.
That was perfect.
Dinner is served. And what's great about when you make dinner, you call everybody into dinner and they go in and then you steal their seat.
But have you not already fallen in love with Norway?
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
But I'd also like to get a little more
Intimate?
deep with it.
Yeah.
And maybe fall in love with someone.
Oh.
Did you say someone?
Yeah, a man.
Om litt får norsk-amerikanerne en overraskelse.
This is not my week. You see the faces, the whole head.
I don't know what to say right now, but this is the best day of my life.
Og Isaac, Ashley, Julie og Mark skal konkurrere om å få bli I Norge.
If I left today, I would go home empty-handed and with a broken heart.
Probably have an amazing view. We will be able to see for miles, I feel like.
Ooh, is it trumpet time?
I know the crew's coming up, and so I want them to like be like, what's going on up there? And just sort of...
This place feels magical to me. I also brought a lot of the city with me and my stressful job and all of these things I didn't love. And then it's just washed away. And there's just something about this place that I'm so calm. I just feel very good here. My name is Ashley Olson. I am 27 years old, and this is my video. This is Daddy making sure that my apartment is safe from squirrels. Here's my guinea pigs. They're both screaming internally. I'm a city girl right now, but it didn't always used to be like that. I grew up in a super small farm town, 300 people. Everyone is like straight from Norway. It's just a really, really tiny town. Welcome to my island, guys. We're deciding what Norwegian meal to make when my aunt comes over tomorrow. And my mom showed me this Norwegian cookbook from our church Kavitside, and I have to show you guys this. It looks so good. I mean, we don't eat vegetables.
Who needs vegetables when you have Norwegian meatballs?
Yeah. I am so excited to come to Norway. Oh my God, I can't even tell you. Oh, I can't wait.
Morning, guys.
Oh.
Hey.
You heard our call.
Oh, it was so beautiful walking up here and hearing your trumpet.
It was the order call.
This looks nice. Can I have a cup of coffee as well?
Yes.
Evan.
Yes.
How do you like being in the middle of nowhere and washing in a stream and using an utedass?
I'm a city boy. This has been a little bit aggressive for me. I'm like a car camper, you know, like I'll camp, but like I need a car within a few feet of me. So, but yeah, Kirsten and I we're discussing that this is a little bit out of our element.
So you don't like the utedass either?
Well, it's okay.
But guys, I have a little surprise for you. I'm just gonna go into the house and get it.
Oh.
Okay.
All right. Okay.
Are we gonna find out whose house this is?
Yeah, how do we miss this?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
This picture was hanging in the living room of this house. Does he remind you of anyone? You can have a closer look.
I'm not gonna lie, it looks a little bit like my uncle.
You think so?
It does.
This man, he was born here, and he lived here with his family. And his name was Ole Olsen Nesbjørg.
I know that name.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
He was your great-great-great-grandfather, I think.
Oh my gosh.
You were saying.
I told almost everyone, I was like, I think this is the place.
Yeah, you just knew it?
Yeah, I did. Oh my gosh.
Isaac, who's normally just kind of a goofball, this changed his whole demeanor. This changed him. This is a life-changing moment for Isaac.
That is so cool.
Wow. That's amazing.
You could tell there was a shift, and that's awesome, and each one of us are hopefully going to be experiencing that.
I've got something else for you as well. Come here. You are shaking a little bit, aren't you? Come here. Are you ready to learn more about your family history?
I am.
Okay. If you walk about 50 meters down past the barn, you'll find some ruins of the old house. You can explore them.
Oh my gosh.
And read what's in that envelope.
Wow.
Congratulations.
Wow. Enjoy yourself, Isaac.
Oh my God.
Guys, I have a little surprise for you as well.
What?
Because the traditional food at a Husmannsplass is called husmannskost. And today, you're gonna prepare a meal of husmannskost. Or at least it used to be husmannskost, because now it's a delicacy, especially in this part of the country, Vestlandet. You ready for that? You ready for a feast? Yeah! You'll find everything you need down by the barn. Good luck. And I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.
I think it's gonna be like sheep's head.
Potatoes never done.
What were we sitting on?
I hope you're hungry.
So if it was wool, then maybe some sheep?
All right, wait, what time are we gonna get to ours? Ready?
Okay, wait.
Big surprise.
Circle round.
This is not my week. I knew something like this was coming. I didn't think that I would be as affected emotionally by it as I was, but you see the faces, the whole head.
Look at their little teeth.
Yeah.
This was kind of creepy because it was like the tongues and then the ears were like.
I don't know. I think the smokiness of this is going to really tasty.
It smells really good. Like,
Let me smell your hands.
It's gonna be good.
It smells
Yeah,
like
it smells smoky.
taste.
I immediately saw sheep head, and I knew that they had been smoked. This is not something that I've eaten before, but you know, I've had smoked meats and smoked hams and that kind of thing, and I think it could be quite lovely.
Oh my gosh, is this it? Is this the foundation? Oh my gosh. Wow. Oh my gosh. It's hard, you can hardly even tell it was a house, but you can see someone built something. I can't believe there's still remains, that there's still stuff here. It makes me wonder what he was thinking to someday wake up and say, it's time to go. All right. Let's see what's inside. Dear Isaac, this is Nesjord, the place your ancestors left and where the family name Nesbjørg originates. Man. This is the story of Alice, one of your ancestors who once lived here when it looked very different than it does now. At the age of 28, Alice was married to Ole, a fisherman. Alice gave birth to a girl the same year and a boy 2 years later. A future was in the making. However, this future was cut short a few years later. Only age 31, Ole died. Oh my gosh. She had to find someone who could take care of her, the children, and the farm. And once again, a man named Ole would give her the love and care she needed. Alice once more gave birth to 2 children. One of them was named Ole, your 3rd great-grandfather, born right here on Nesjord in 1836. However, the harshness of the times would yet again hit Alice hard. In 1838, death came calling once more, and Alice lost her 2nd husband and Ole his father. Oh my gosh, that was a tough lady. I can't even imagine what she went through. She must have been an incredibly strong woman. I mean, having that many kids, you know, going through losing that many husbands. Alice had to choose, taking care of 4 children in the farm by herself or leaving the 2 oldest with another family. Alice, in her desperation, chose to move and left her 2 firstborn children in foster care. My parents do foster care, and so they bring kids into their house, and that, like, it's crazy that runs in the family. Around 1846, she became sick, and sadly, she died soon after. Only a few years later, Ole's only full brother drowned at sea. This meant that Ole had no full-blood siblings or parents left, and with no rights to take over any farm, a rather bleak future would await him here. As soon as Ole had money to travel, in 1857, he left Norway, never to return. Man. The story of Alice was extremely touching. Till the day I die, I'm gonna look up to her because she raised some strong kids to be able to navigate, to be able to leave a country by yourself with little to no money and completely start over. Like he carried the legacy of Norway to America, and I'll forever be grateful to her and to Ole. Ole's half-sister, Carrie, stayed in Norway, and it's her descendants that are your living Norwegian family. Some of them live only a 20-minute drive from Nesjord, and it's the tragic heroine of this story, Alice, who tie you all together. Oh my gosh, 20 minutes. Seems like the need for speed and snow runs in your blood, Isaac. This is Harley Oakland, one of your Norwegian family members. Oh my gosh. What I would give to go skiing with him right now. Wow. That's amazing. I feel like my whole life has led up to this moment. Crap. This is really special. I don't know what to say right now, but this is the best day of my life. I'm just like, I feel so much pride in who I am. I've never been able to really feel that before.
Let's go. It feels like a funeral march.
Well, it is for a couple of sheep.
So we're going to heat the smalahove in a large pot of water. Make sure the water covers the sheep heads and keep the water just under boiling temperature because too much heat will destroy the fantastic flavors. So you want to go ahead and throw one in?
So yeah, we don't rip out any teeth or anything. You think?
And be careful to place it in gently. You don't want it splashing back at you or anything.
Course.
When you're dealing with animal heads, people can be a little squeamish. It's not like they want to cook that kind of thing.
I had nothing to do with this.
Yeah. I imagine my ancestors living here on a farm such as this, if they raise sheep, you're going to want to use every part of it. So you're going to have a head. What are you going to do with it? You know, you could throw it away, or you could figure out a nice way to prepare it and then eat it so you don't lose anything.
Oh, what do you got going on here?
Hey, the man of the hour. Hey, congrats.
Thank you so much.
We missed you.
How was it?
How are you?
I'm wrecked. I'm not gonna lie. It was really emotional, but it was so cool. I can't wait. I want to tell you guys all about it, but I'm hoping to do it at dinner maybe, so I can read you my letter when everyone's there.
I felt so happy for him because we came here and we just all felt that it was very special. Our Norwegian heritage is very important to my family, and every day I feel a little more of my family and some kind of like message coming through.
The Smalahovan's ready, so you guys have a seat, and I will bring it out.
Okay.
All right. Okay.
Oh my gosh, this is so beautiful.
Gee, what is this?
Good job, you guys.
What are you guys hungry for?
Yeah.
Yeah, buddy.
All right.
Nice.
Awesome.
Dear friends, you probably wonder what the proper way to eat smalahova is. You usually start by the ear, where there's a lot of fat. Use a knife and start at the front of the head and split backwards between the teeth on the upper and lower jaws. Why am I reading?
She's a vegetarian.
Beer and akavit may make the feast easier for you.
Where's the
Hopper de snakker frichaf.
Wait, I think step one is aquavit.
Yeah.
For me, at least. I'm so sorry.
All right, let's get this going. Yeah.
Literally.
Oh my gosh, this is the weirdest thing I've ever ate.
Evan, for you? Oh, I'm good, actually. Yeah. Are you sure? Pretty sure. Yeah, pretty sure.
I was trying to ignore what was happening. I mean, I was blocking the sun like this, but I was also trying not to see them eating.
Do you eat the actual ear hole? Like the ear canal?
Don't ask us. This is first.
I just like touched the inside of the lip and it just felt like a lip. That was weird.
Oh my gosh.
I think I'm enjoying the dismantling.
I honestly love trying new foods, and this was one of the weirdest, strange dinners I've ever had. That's really tender, but it was great. I definitely see why people eat them now.
To these beautiful animals that are giving their life for us to enjoy this, and to this beautiful place, and Isaac and his family.
To family and friends.
Family and friends.
So you guys want to hear my story? Yeah. All right. So Ole, who we see behind us, was basically one of the last remaining blood relatives in the area. And so he didn't have a mom or a dad, really, in this farm by himself. And so he decided to save enough money and head to America. Wow. And honestly, it really caused me to think about the kind of legacy I want to leave behind, just because I was just imagining the hard lifestyle and like the choice having to leave this place.
It was very interesting. It was like something I wish we all could hear and have. The stories that's what makes us all so human and makes us connect with each other.
I've always been really close to my family, but this is like, it just reinforces like why I really feel the need to be present with my family and like spend as much time as I can with them, because you never know when they're gonna die.
Oh,
it's true. So it's really kind of shaking me up a little bit today, but.
This was a very meaningful day for Isaac and his family, but his family isn't here. I know that if his family was here, this is what they would do, but for his great-great-great-grandfather, he would have wanted that. He would have wanted to break bread with him. Sorry.
So for this, I'd kind of like to commit it to my family living, and also my past relatives as well. So.
Listening to him play the trumpet and like pay respects to his ancestors kind of just is magical and really emotional. It was like the perfect ending to like a fairy tale, emotional and beautiful.
Beautiful.
Etter noen rolige dager har alvorets time kommet for Julie, Isaac, Ashley og Mark. De skal nå møtes i en konkurranse som vil avgjøre hvem av dem som må hjem til USA.
Studying hard for my test today. I don't even know what's going to be on it, but you just got to take everything into account.
I'm hoping we get down there and they say, here's a wetsuit, swim across the fjord. First one to the other side, they're safe.
I hope you drown.
I'm excited. It's a nervous excitement, but I want to win it pretty bad.
Red team, ooh-ha!
I don't want to let myself down. I don't want to let my family down. I want to be here to the very end.
I would be pretty devastated if I lost and had to go home. There's so much more to do and discover, so I'm not ready to go home.
It's scary to think that this might be my last day in Norway. I've enjoyed my time. I've met some wonderful people. I've seen wonderful things, but I really haven't learned anything about my family yet. So I feel like if I left today, I would go home empty-handed and with a broken heart. Hi, I'm Mark Fillion from Chicago, Illinois. I learned a long time ago that age is just a little number you sometimes have to lie about. But if you have to know, I'm 51. I'm gonna visit my cousin Jack. He's Norwegian too, as you can tell by the flag. Hi, Jack.
Mark, hey, how are you?
Oh my God, my cake matches your shirt.
What is this?
So this is world's best cake. It's a Norwegian cake. My Norwegian heritage is very important to me. My great-grandmother came over from Norway. They had some children in Oslo, moved to Minnesota where they had my grandmother. I see you have a cheese grater here.
Absolutely.
Viking technology. My dad was he was the heart of our family. And he got that heart from his grandma. Here's Grandma.
Oh my gosh.
And there's definitely, you can see my sisters in there. I can definitely see your mom in there. This journey is super important for me because I want to connect with the family that we have here. I think about my dad a lot and I think about our relationship. I want to know what made him who he is and how that informs who I am.
I am going to be rooting for you all the way on this show.
Okay, say it with me. Alt for Norge.
Mark, Julie, Isaac, and Ashley. This is the moment of truth. At the end of this competition, 2 of you will be safe, and 2 of you will have to leave Alt for Norge.
Det er tid for årets første utslagskonkurranse, og her gjelder det både å ha fulgt med på reisen gjennom Norge, i tillegg til å være rask på avtrekkeren. På tavla er det 4 spørsmålskategorier med 5 puslespillbrikker i hver. Disse brikkene skjuler et bilde. Deltakerne blir stilt et spørsmål, og den første som trykker på knappen får svare. Er svaret riktig, blir brikken fjernet, og deltakeren som ga det riktige svaret får muligheten til å gjette hva som er på bildet bak brikkene. Men her bør man være sikker i sin sak, for hvis man har rett, er man trygg og videre i Alt for Norge. Men sier man feil, må man reise hjem til USA.
Are you ready?
Ready. Ready.
Okay, we'll start with jigsaw piece number 1 on language. And the question is, what is the Norwegian word for outhouse? Julie.
Utedass.
That's the correct answer. Julie, would you like to guess what's in the picture behind the jigsaw pieces?
Not at this time, Fridtjof.
That's probably wise, Julie. Okay, then you can choose a jigsaw piece.
It's Norwegian. Number 3.
What is the Norwegian currency? That's Mark.
Kroner.
That's the correct answer. Mark, would you like to guess what's in the picture? Remember what's at stake here?
I do remember what's at stake here. Not at this time.
Okay. Then you may choose a new jigsaw piece.
I will do foods for 3.
What main color does Norwegian ketchup bottles have? Ashley.
Red.
That's the correct answer. Would you like to guess what's in the picture?
Not right now.
Okay. You may choose another jigsaw piece.
Geography for 4.
All right. On your way to Bergen, the light rail past a station that has the same name as an American state? Ashley.
Florida.
That's the correct answer.
Ashley's a super competitive person, and she's fast. You know, that hand just went up, and she knows her stop.
Ashley, would you like to guess what's in the picture?
Yes.
You'd like to guess? Okay, you may come here. Remember, if your guess is right, you're safe and you'll get to stay in Norway.
Okay.
If it's wrong, then you have to go back to America.
Okay.
Good luck.
Thank you.
When Ashley gave her answer, I thought she was a little overly bold. I admired her taking that kind of risk, but for me, the stakes were pretty high.
Is that your final answer?
Yes.
Ashley? That's the wrong answer.
Oh, shit.
I'm so sorry.
It's all right.
You can go over to the others.
It's okay. You guys, I'm fine. I felt a lot of things. I love Norway, and I never want to leave Norway. Norway is a beautiful place. I'll miss it.
Since Ashley guessed wrong, it means that 2 of you will stay in Norway, but 1 of you will still have to go home today. And we will continue with the next jigsaw piece in the same category. Are you ready? What is the main thing a fjord consists of? Isaac.
Water.
That is correct. Isaac, would you like to guess what's in the picture?
Not at this time.
Okay. Then you may choose a new jigsaw piece.
Foods for 1, please.
Which one of these 4 avian foods do Norwegians eat? A, roasted penguin beaks. B, boiled seagull eggs. C, pickled pigeon legs. Julie, do you have an answer for me?
C, boiled pigeon eggs.
That's the wrong answer. So I'll now finish the question. Or D, pickled chicken fetuses. Mark.
D, pickled chicken fetuses. So I answered pickled chicken fetuses because it is a thing. People do eat that. So I thought, you know, why not?
I'm afraid that's the wrong answer. Isaac.
B.
That's the correct answer. So Isaac, would you like to guess what's in the picture?
No.
Okay, you may choose a new jigsaw piece.
It's Norwegian, number 4.
You've just sat down on an empty double seat on the bus. Are you Norwegian if you put your bag on the... Mark.
I think so. The answer would be Norwegians don't put their bag on the seat next to them.
That's the wrong answer.
Oh, I was hoping.
Julie.
Norwegians do put their bag on the seat next to them.
That's correct. Do you know why?
Because they do not like confrontation. No talking, please.
Julie, would you like to guess what's in the picture?
Yes, I would.
Okay, then you can walk up to me. You know what's at stake now, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and write down your answer.
I really had a small feeling in me that said I might not make it.
Is that your final answer?
Yes.
Okay. Julie, congratulations. That's the right answer.
Oh.
You're safe.
Thank you. I am on cloud 99. I'm just so grateful, and I feel like it was really a gift from heaven, or a gift from Norway.
Mark and Isaac, Ashley has given the wrong answer, and Julie has given the right answer. That means that 1 of you 2 will have to go back to America, and 1 of you is safe in For Norge. It all depends on who guesses correctly on this picture. We shall now continue. It'll be with the next jigsaw piece in the same category, which is It's Norwegian. So jigsaw piece number 5. Are you ready?
Yes.
Which of the following 3 alternatives is true for the Nobel Prize? A. The Peace Prize is one of 5 Nobel Prizes, and the other 4 are awarded in Sweden, since Alfred Nobel was Swedish. B. The Norwegian scientist Alfred Nobel instituted the Peace Prize.
At that point, it was me against Mark, and I knew whoever hit the buzzer first had the best chance of guessing. I didn't know 100%, but the first answer that sounded correct to me, I kind of jumped at it.
Isaac, do you have an answer for me?
B.
I'm sorry, that's the wrong answer. Would you like the rest of the alternatives?
I would like it, yes.
C. Alfred is a woman's name in Norway. Mark, what's your answer?
The correct answer is A.
That's correct. Mark, would you like to guess what's in the picture?
I would very much like to.
Then you may come up to me. Remember, if you get this right, you're safe, and Isaac has to go to America.
Okay.
But if you get it wrong, you're the one who has to go back to America today.
Okay. My adrenaline was pumping. It was nerve-wracking. I think my pen cap fell, and I was just kind of like, here I go, here I go. Because I knew at that point in time, if I was giving the wrong answer, that Isaac would be the one staying, and I'd be not here.
This is your final answer.
This is my final answer.
Mark, congratulations.
Yes.
You're safe.
Can I hug you?
You can hug me.
Oh my God, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you so much, thank you. Dude.
It's all working out.
Oh man.
Nice. Having to leave from Nesbjorg is not easy. It's not like I'm just leaving the competition, which is hard enough as is. But not only am I leaving the competition, I'm leaving from where my family's from. And that hits home even more.
Okay, Big Red.
Now I have to leave from the only place I've ever really felt at home because I lost, you know? It's not a good feeling.
Same without you guys.
Yeah.
It really isn't. Not at all part of our family.
Yeah.
I know.
Coming to Norway has made me see that there are lots of different kinds of magic.
This is the part I hate, but you have to come with me now.
Sorry.
Come on, Ashley.
And I felt like I became a better person because of it.
Neste uke drar norskamerikanerne til Sunnmøres uoffisielle hovedstad.
Welcome to Ålesund!
Nok en gang må de briljere med sine kokkekunnskaper.
We pulled out the hairdryer and went at it.
Og de skal også få feire 17. mai.
Monster.